Hello and welcome. This is Sports Debate, where we give you a platform to place your mouth where your passion is, to show off your sport knowledge. And all arguments are spot on. I am Solomon Ajuziogu. When referee Mike Oliver awarded a stoppage time penalty to Real Madrid against Juventus in the European Champions League, he provided a talking point for many fans all over the world. Many are of the opinion that it was not a penalty. They say the call was harsh on Juventus and in a match which provided all the trappings of an exhilarating encounter. With no English referee going to the 2018 World Cup, the controversy of the penalty awarded to Madrid appeared to vindicate FIFA for not inviting anyone from there to officiate. It is not only English referees who have come under attack. Many are of the opinion that Nigerian referees are worse than English officials, as seen in the Premier League every week. Match days in Nigeria give you complaints that refs manufacture penalties and late-minute scenarios to give home teams victory. So we ask, do you think English referees are better than Nigerian referees? Nigerian referees are not at the World Cup this year. English referees are not at the World Cup this year. Mike Oliver gave a penalty in stoppage time. Nigerian referees in the MPFL also give stoppage time penalties and manufacture scenarios as they accuse them. You can join this debate on Twitter at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News NG, or better still, at TVC Connect, hashtag TVC Sports Debate. And joining me on the debate podium today are two gentlemen out to slug it out. John Abalaka returns on Sports Debate. You are welcome, John.
Welcome, Solo, and thanks for the opportunity once again.
And he's up against football management expert or sports management expert, Olawale Olatoye. You are welcome to Sports Debate.
Thank you, Solo. As you know, it's always a beautiful time coming on Sport Debate to talk about sport.
Well, you cover the league.
Yeah.
And every week we hear complaints. Okay, maybe not every week, but we often hear complaints about last-minute scenarios. Well, we just seen an English referee in the Champions League give last-minute scenario. And many people are saying, no, that shouldn't be a penalty, it was too soft. Are Nigerian referees better than that?
Sure. I would say a normal...
Or rather, are English referees better than Nigerian referees?
I would not agree with that, because once you cover the leagues, you will know that the Nigerian referees can actually do more than what Mike Oliver has done. They are human, no doubt. You can't rule out the fact that they make errors. But what's that decision by Mike Oliver? I think it's a criminal one. It's a criminal one from him.
Really?
Yeah. But for such a game, for the standard of the game, you could see the efforts Juventus are putting, and you just kill their morale just like that.
Point of correction,
by awarding
Excuse me,
such
you're becoming too sentimental.
This is intro. You don't interrupt me.
I just can't wait. I just can't wait.
I think you deserve a yellow card for that.
I just can't wait. Okay.
It's not yours to give, or else you get a yellow card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there have been so many whipping sentiments with regards to the penalty awarded to Real Madrid against Juventus at the dying minute of that game.
But it was actually outside the 90 minutes.
Yeah, it's part of the time. It's in the FIFA, regulations that there are added times, there are extra times. And if a goal is scored, will you say it's out of 90 minutes? No, this is where we're coming from, sentiments. Yeah, the referee was committed. That is just what happened. Real Madrid, with all they played, with their fantasies and everything, got him committed. And then Juventus were not wise enough to be careful. They allowed the 3 goals they've scored to get into their heads, and they were carefree. And that was what happened.
So are you now saying? Yes. Are you now saying the penalty actually Real Madrid deserves the penalty?
See, giving a decision about the penalty, there are so many scientific rules that have emanated from FIFA study rooms of late that both of us and so many soccer followers do not know. That's just, yes, I took time yesterday to overlook so many things.
Now, can you now define or can you explain why that penalty should count?
It should count because the defender came from behind.
Did you check did you check both players?
Yes.
Benatia and Lucas. Did you see their size? How do you? No. We have to also see from the direction of the ball. From the perspective.
Excuse me.
Look at the
direction of the ball.
He tried to control the ball with his chest.
With your foot on the top.
What did you also consider the size?
What is size?
The size of the player. It's part of it. He's not wrestling. He has advantage. Now the player with the ball, the Real Madrid player, trying to control.
FIFA over the years, many years ago, any hacking or any rough handling from the back is a foul.
Abalaka, let us accept something. No. Let us accept something. I believe you yourself, you know.
Of course,
you yourself, you know that decision, like I said in my intro, was criminal.
Why would he say criminal?
It shouldn't have.
No, that is too harsh.
Yes, no.
If you say it's a human error, I will take it from you.
I have to use that. No, I have to use that because when you look at it,
if this is a game, means
this is a game. This is a global stage.
Excuse me.
You have to also consider that this is a team that has fought. You know, they really. No, it's not sentiment.
So you can't score penalty.
I will say, Oliver, he really proved to the world that for FIFA not including. No. Wait, relax. For FIFA, yes, now it's a proof. It's a proof of this. It's a proof.
Is there any time a penalty must be awarded? Is there any time? Anytime within the regulation of the game, a penalty can be awarded.
But you have to be careful with your decisions.
Be the last second.
You have to be careful with your decisions.
Ghana with Uruguay at the last 2006 World Cup, where this Ghanaian, sorry, his name again, through the opportunity away. Are you through the opportunity away?
No. Asamoah Gyan.
Was it at the dying minute?
No. But that was justified. We also what Suarez said. He saved the ball. Suarez turned himself to a goalkeeper.
Excuse me.
So what you?
Why did you query the referee for awarding the penalty at such a time?
No. That is clear enough now.
What is clear?
It is clear. That was obvious.
We all saw that. Looking at the effort of Juventus because the score 3 goals to have leveled up.
No. What we are saying now is that we are now focusing on English referee. And for him to have taken such
for that decision against Juventus in favor of Real Madrid that has brought so much talking point.
Yeah.
One, was it right to have taken that decision? There is a general consensus that he was right. Somehow, some still don't agree.
I agree. He was right.
Then when you look at decisions of English referees in the Premier League especially,
he exposed
and now
the
they are
weakness
not at the 2018 World Cup, just like Nigerian referees. Can we say that English referees are better than Nigerian referees?
Too far.
Why would you put them side by side? No.
Let's destroy this.
This is not something we need not to juxtapose now. You yourself, you know.
Excuse me.
You know what I'm talking about.
Excuse me.
You yourself, you have seen some of our match officials in Nigeria. You have seen their strength, you have seen their capacity, and you yourself knows that such decision, no Nigerian referee, which I know, will take such decisions.
Excuse me.
At that
MFM, 2 seasons back, it happened.
When? How?
9 minutes.
How? MFM Ifeanyiba?
Yes.
MFM won. No, MFM won. That saved MFM. That saved MFM.
If that goal has gone into the net, MFM will have gone on relegation.
Then what do we do? What do we do?
Wasn't it at the 9 minutes?
No. But it actually MFM too. The defender was rough. So the penalty the penalty was into the decision.
You're saying look at the time, look at the effort of Juventus. What concerns you with the time and the effort of
Juventus? But it's still in the duration of 90 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
That's MFM. But this one is outside, that is 90 plus.
No.
90 plus.
It doesn't have any meaning.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
You mean if it happened in 93 minutes,
even you that you are not a referee, I believe that you won't take such decision. I am so sure of that.
Don't say that.
You won't.
Once it's within the regulation of the time and the foul is committed, it is in the box.
It is
a penalty.
Outside the 90 minutes. That's what we are talking.
So there should be a penalty.
Why would you take such decision?
Look at you're contradicting the issue.
I'm not.
Now I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
So are there or is there any speculated time a penalty should be given? Must it be before 90 minutes?
at such crucial stage. No.
You are getting
Fine.
it
No,
wrong.
I'm not. Now, let me put this straight.
We need the regulation all the time.
Let me put
Buffon said that the referee messed up their effort.
No, Buffon was I mean, I sympathize with him because he was trying to see how to pull Juventus to the grand finale, because just to crown his effort before retirement. That was just what got him annoyed, and I mean, he was just yelling on the referee.
But for the
because
fact,
he wanted to go home.
Abalaka,
he wanted to retire with silverware.
For the fact that they have actually put up a very good fight.
Yes.
And they've taken the game.
So if you handle the ball in the box, the referee shouldn't blow?
That is why we are saying that if they have handled the ball, is a different
thing. The thing is this, they fall prey to Ronaldo. Now, that's what I'm saying. Wait now. It is not even Ronaldo now. Sorry. It is Vasquez now. Lucas Vasquez. Yes.
It's Lucas Vasquez now.
What I'm saying is,
wait, Abalaka, wait. What I'm trying to explain to you that if the penalty was clear enough, nobody would have questioned that decision.
Clear? Which penalties are always clear?
It was too soft. It was too soft for the referee to have pointed to the spot. When you know that at this crucial moment,
FIFA have just said
going into extra time. To equally match team.
No, listen.
Oliver actually shows the weakness of English referees.
What will you say?
If you watch
the best league in the world,
whether best league,
if they have the best leagues in the world, if they have the best league in the world, that suggests that they have the best referees.
They should be at the World Cup.
They should be at the World Cup.
So
FIFA has their reason why they are not inviting English referees.
Because they have messed up several times.
Will you say they are corrupt?
Well, it's possible.
No.
It's possible.
It's not about corruption.
It's not about corruption, but it's possible.
It's about decision.
Decision. Standing up to the task.
In EPL,
standing up to the task. Abalaka, that is what we are saying. You must, when you are given responsibility and you fail to fulfill that responsibility, then you show that you are not supposed to be there.
Okay,
you are not qualified.
One thing they do, we don't do, is 48 hours to any match you officiate. You don't talk to any of the teams. No matter who you know,
that is their structure. That is their structure.
You go around
that is their structure.
You can only talk.
But does that mean they are qualified?
Does that mean they don't do that in Nigeria?
They don't manipulate. Does that mean they don't manufacture?
Does that mean they don't manipulate results?
No.
Does that mean they don't manufacture?
Does that mean that they do not make
48 hours, all that? Does that affect the outcome of games? We have seen it several times.
I say in Nigeria, the referee
they have two referees, well known. Globally, Clattenburg and Howard Webb. Have you forgotten what happens to them?
What happened?
Do you know how many times even English fans they have criticized Howard Webb by saying he favors Manchester United. Anytime he officiates Manchester United, be sure of victory for Manchester United. What about that? What are you telling me? It is Oliver. Oliver,
then let's look at the degree of the error.
He shows the weakness.
We will look at the degree of the error. We will look at the degree of the error.
He really shows that they are not up to the task.
Yeah, he said we will look at. Let's look at the degree of the errors,
both for the English referee and the Nigerian referee.
And we will look at the degree of errors committed by English referees and Nigerian referees for comparative analysis.
Oh, sure.
Well, it's been a hot debate here today between Olawale Olatoye, who is defending Nigerian referees, and of course, John Abalaka, who is speaking out for English referees. And the hot topic today is are English referees, in the light of the sort of decision taken by Mike Oliver in that European Champions League match between Real Madrid and Juventus, and the things we have seen repeatedly in the English Premier League. Are English referees better than Nigerian referees? They are not at the World Cup. Nigerian referees are not at the World Cup. They say Nigerian referees manufacture late-minute scenarios. Well, in the match against Juventus, Mike Oliver gave an injury time penalty. So are English referees better than Nigerian referees? John Abalaka here says, yes, they are better. They officiate in the best league in the world. But they are not at the World Cup if they are in the best league in the world. Olawale Olatoye says, no, they are not better than Nigerian referees. That we have seen some Nigerian referees who have actually acquitted themselves better. What do you think? Are English referees better than Nigerian referees? You can contribute to this hot debate by sending your tweets to me at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News NG, or better still, at TVC Connect, #TVC Sports Debate. It is still Sports Debate with me, Solomon Ajiziogu. And the topic we're looking at today is, Are English referees better than Nigerian referees? Referees who officiate in the English Premier League, the highest level of club football in England. Are they better than those who officiate at the highest level of football, the MPFL in Nigeria? This is against the backdrop of the latest decision made by Mike Oliver in the European Champions League game between Juventus and Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu, given injury time penalty in a game that could have gone into extra time. It was a great comeback, an audacious comeback by Juventus. And it has provided a talking point in the world of football. Some say he was right. It was a tackle from behind. John Abalaka says that it was a correct decision. Okay. And that English referees are better than Nigerian referees anytime. But Olawale Olatoye does not agree. He says Nigerian referees have also shown that they can be good, very good. That English referees are not going to the 2018 World Cup, just like Nigerian referees. So what's the difference? They make wrong calls, as we see in the English Premier League week in, week out. Just like Nigerian referees are accused of creating last-minute scenarios. So, John, you were talking about comparative analysis. Yeah. But then let me not forget that you can contribute to this discussion by sending your tweets to me at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News NG, or better still, at TVC Connect, hashtag TVC Sports Debate. So you were talking about comparing. Yes. So give us.
Now, let's take it from the number of home wins and away wins. These are the magical, artistry of the English ref. They don't know, they don't care to know who is home, who is away. But in Nigeria,
like Howard Webb?
Yeah, you don't care. Name them. Go on and name them. Yeah, there may be some elements of human error. I want you to agree with me. There are always going to be one error. Even the drivers who drive, the pilots who fly the plane, there are elements of human error. Even the doctor.
Is it the referee that determines home wins? Is it the referee that tells away teams not to play well? Is it the referees that work with the psychological aspect? These are things you have to put into consideration. That is what I'm saying. Even players in Nigeria, there are times that have been opportune to be in the camp of Nigerian teams. You will see players telling you that they are not ready to go to away games. They are not ready to go for away game.
Why?
One, they will tell you teams work on low budgets.
We're not talking about low budget. They will say it's penalty that we use against them.
No, what I'm saying is, even before going to away games, they have already lost the game. Is it the officials, is it the referees now that have determined that? What about it? That is what I'm saying, that even the psychological aspect of the players is weak already. It is weak already. Now, let us look at the beginning of the league, this current league now. Rangers lost at home to Lobby. That is another away victory.
Yes.
Rangers won away.
Against who? I said these are just the only two things.
You know, no. That's what I'm telling you. Thank you. Yes, Rangers. Yes.
They lost.
No. They won in Atlant. I remember Oriental Derby. They won away in Atlant. Yes, Rangers won away. They lost at home this week. The following week they won away to Atlant. So what are you now telling me? These are vital games. These are vital games. It is not poor. Now let me tell you. If you are doing comparison analysis like what you said,
so you should give us the.
They should give us the English too.
See, I don't need to count. They're countless.
Because you have to look at it. That you have to, before you can compare Nigerian referees and English referees.
Yes.
You have to look at them at the global stage, which is the World Cup, which brings them together.
Yes.
Nigerian referees have never had the opportunity to officiate at the World Cup because we are getting to that stage now.
Are you sure?
Now,
you've not officiated in your CAF games, and you're saying
we have officiated now. What about Ferdinand Dudo? Ferdinand Dudo officiated this qualifier. Waiting now. South Africa, waiting now. Quadri also officiated. That is the CAF Confederation Cup and CAF Champions League. This is an exposure Ferdinand Udo has officiated World Cup qualifier.
When teams like
World Cup qualifier, what are you now saying? These are things on the continent.
No. Hold it.
Okay.
Remuneration-wise, most 80% of Nigerian referees are not gainfully employed. They don't have a job. They live on the official, which should be a vocational job for them.
Did you watch South Africa Chad World Cup qualifier? Did you watch it? Did you see Ferdinand Udo's performance? Thumbs up.
I say one.
And as I'm saying, if not, yes, now the same thing with English team.
No,
it is only Howard Webb before his retirement and Clattenburg that has really gone to that apex of officiating. So what are you now saying? Did you remember the Kung Fu tackle from Nigel de Jong, that Netherlands guy on Xabi Alonso? What did Howard Webb did?
See.
Expensive mistake.
We are just saying
expensive error. That cost them. So what are you now saying? What are you now telling me? How would you now rate them? How would you now rate English referee ahead Nigerian referee? What are you telling me? You can't. Despite all the that is global stage. This is someone that has officiated for 11 years in English FA, in English Premiership. And you think you are great. They now gave you that precious opportunity and you misused it.
Now solo. And analysis.
So what are you now saying?
Our referees are that good.
Yes.
And that has helped our teams to take their place in the continent. How come no Nigerian league team that has won the league replicate that form the following season? I told us on this platform last year, apologies to Rangers and other teams that have done so well, who have come tops. Enyimba.
Okay, now, I love this. European Champions League. European Champions League. So who has always dominated?
Which European Championship?
European Champions League now.
We have Barcelona have dominated. Real is dominating.
What happens to English team? You can say that you don't have a say.
No, you didn't give
Even if Nigerian club side they are not doing well at CAF, does that mean?
But in the league,
it is still the same thing.
Man, you always come top.
But we have always.
Man City always come top. Chelsea always pick the top four.
Same thing in English in Nigeria. England will always. I mean, Enyimba will always come.
No.
Canopilas will always be there. What about Canopilas? What about Canopilas?
And partially Canopilas.
Enugu Rangers.
No.
Enugu Rangers have set the record. They have never gone on relegation. What else do you need? And you are not telling me. What are you not telling me? So I'm saying, let's face reality here. There is nothing English referee are doing that Nigeria referees are not doing better. Okay. So right now, I will tell you, because when you look at the global stage, that English referees has the opportunity. Howard Webb, he fumbled. He wumbled and fumbled. I'm coming, it's my closing remark. Sorry. Please do not interrupt me. They wumbled and fumbled. And our own Nigerian referees, when given the opportunity, the likes of Ferdinand Udo, Abel Baba, they performed excellently well. That is to tell you that if given the chance at the World Cup, they will do more and really show the world that, yes, Nigerian referees are on top of their job.
Well, on my own closing remark, I want to say once again that the gap between is a yardstick by so many measures of degree. And this is also a point that our referee needs to up their ante, because since 2012 till date, no Nigerian league club has gone to the knockout stage of the CAF Champions League, CAF Confederations Cup. Sunshine Stars were the only team that had it last. Not even Enyimba now. That is 6 years counting down. So why? I want to ask you that question. There are human errors, but then there's no measure for means or reason for comparison between the Nigerian referee and the English referee, because the English league has always remained the best and one of the most entertaining leagues in the world. And that is where the money is.
He says that's where the money is, the English league. And so, if it is the best and the most entertaining, then the referees also must be the best and the most entertaining referees. Perhaps it is for entertainment that the referees will award numerous yellow cards to one player and still not give the red card. Perhaps it's for the entertainment value that the talking point will be provided in a match as big as Juventus versus Real Madrid. Well, the topic today has been English league referees better than Nigerian league referees. John Abalaka says the English referees are far better. But Olawale Olatoye disagrees. But what do you think? English referees are not going to the World Cup. Nigerian referees are not going to this World Cup. So who's better? You can contribute by sending your tweets to me at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News NG, or better still at TVC Connect, #TVC Sports Debate. Until we come your way again next time, enjoy the rest of your day.